Hello, everyone. My name is Meshack Rockson, and I'll be going through my presentation slides today. And the topic I've chosen states defining the cultural divide in America, the history of Black Wall Street, the Tulsa Massacre, and its impacts today on the African American people. On the next slide is my introduction slide, illustrate talking more about my topic. The picture on this slide illustrates um, the significant part of African American community and the economic and business advancements in their community, and also it went further to illustrate the cultural divide in American society and its impact on African American people. This slide, we'll be talking about the Black Wall Street before the Tulsa Massacre in 1921. As the picture shows, the community, Greenwood community, the African American neighborhood, with the buildings, these are their businesses. And yeah, the image further gives the first hand account of a Black Wall Street before the race riot in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. And also history have it that the significance of this neighborhood contributed to the economic development in the African American community. On um, this slide is talking about the residents of Greenwood, also known as Black Wall Street, and the picture illustrates the African American residents um, in their home reading and happily in their community. And it goes further explaining that the African American people grew excited and they grew happy and proud of their achievement and in the establishment in their community. And the Greenwood community grew into a place of pride and hope for the African American people. And also, this led to people migrating into the Greenwood community, mostly African American veterans who fought for their country due to opportunities and the support and job opportunities, um, which will lead them in the means of making a living for themselves and taking care of their family as well. This slide talks about the historical significance of the Tulsa race riot. And this slide will be discussing more on the race riot and everything that happened um, within the Greenwood neighborhood. And also the picture shows the aftermath of the tragic event and what it looks like, after the race riot. And it goes further to explain that May 31st and July 1st, 1921, during the riot, the right resident in Tulsa, Oklahoma, raided African American community known as the Greenwood, also known as the Black Wall Street. And the National Museum of African American History and the Culture described this event to be the deadliest racial massacre in the U.S. history, where homes and schools and businesses were looted, destroyed, and even burned down by the white residents of Tulsa. This is also a slide on the Tulsa race riot. Uh, picture illustrates a dead person and the skeleton after the massacre, after the race riot event was over. This was a picture found, and it goes further explaining that almost 3,000 people were eliminated, and almost 3,000 people were estimated to have died or injured after the race riot, and the exact number of the African American who died during the Tulsa massacre is still unknown in this date. Um, but however, the National Museum of African American History stated that 10,000 of African were left homeless due to the event. Um, they didn't have nowhere to go, lost their belongings, their properties due to the tragic event, and stated that they became homeless, um, and a very tragic event. This slide talks about the cultural divide in American and the Tulsa massacre. This slide explains more about the history and what led to the massacre of Oklahoma, which is the Black Wall Street. And uh, this article was written by Chris Mercier, and the article stated that Tulsa was a rich and rapid growing oil booming town. Um, and even further, Mercier acknowledged that the black were elected and segregated. And due to this, this led to the division of the cultural, this led to the development of the cultural division in American society. So this give emphasize more on the history of what led to the massacre and the tragic event. On this slide, I'll discuss about the economic impact of the destruction of Black Wall Street. As the photo shows the destruction of the African American town known as the Black Wall Street, and the destruction of their homes and businesses. This definitely impact the community economically, because the destruction of their town and the community led to them being out of jobs and having losing ways to support themselves. It goes further explaining that African Americans were affected economically by the destruction of Black Wall Street due to their business being destroyed and burned down. Businesses like their banks, the school, um, the grocery store, and etc. And it states that many of them lost their job, and they became homeless, and definitely this has a big impact on the economic of the community of Black Wall Street and on African American people. This slide goes further explaining the Black Wall Street and its impact of the African American community today. The Black Wall Street event is a very significant historical event for the African American people. Um, the event was very tragic and has a very discouraging history with the Black people, and this is affecting the African American community today. Um, because to me, I see it as um, it's kind of a problem, an issue for Black people to actually establish themselves, and for the society to see them doing well in different areas of their life. And out of jealousy and fear, I believe that was what led the white residents of Tulsa, to accomplish or to do to implement this tragic event in the first place. In our community today, we see things like this goes on with the black-owned entrepreneurs, like getting a loan to start a business. Most cases, it doesn't go as planned. It's either you disapprove, or it's either one thing or the other to discourage Black African Americans people from actually establishing a business. I myself, I'm a business management myself, and I believe sometime last year I was going to I had an idea and I was going to set up a business for my of my own. But the way I expected it to go, it wasn't how it went. Um, I went on and applied for a loan, but I didn't get the loan at the end of the day due to various reasons, and also it has to ties with the history of this because um, I was not properly attended to, and I was not properly treated as the way I'm supposed to be treated. Um, I think because due to me being a black person, um, so the trust was not there. So that took away my desire and my determination to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish at that present time. So this actually the event in Black Wall Street actually plays part in the African American community today. Not everybody is trusted with different, with not everybody is trusted to for them to grow up their business and have a um, successful outcome. It's very challenging for a black person to actually have an idea and also you know put it in work, make it happen. But however, most African American people, entrepreneur and business owners, they continue to live the spirit of the Black Wall Street by traveling and supporting each other in order to run successful and strong business today. Um, However, this brings me to my last slide for my presentation today, and also this my citation where I took my citation for my paper for my presentation, and this is where I took did my research. And yeah, thank you very much. And once again, my name is Meshack Rockson, and thank you.